All right, it's enough of that, right? Hey, how you doing? Can I hear your mic?
Yeah, I'm here.
Up close?
Yeah.
Up to you. There you go. It's a beautiful thing. Woo! What's up? Fishing champs! You heard it first, right here on the Poseidon Show. Here we go. What's going on, guys? It's Mr. Poseidon and another week of fun and adventure and what? 350s in a week? Come on! We're going to hear all about that in a little while. They're on their way back to Rhode Island. He just called me from the road. We're talking about Vinnie, the Wombat Chugger, baby. What's up, Vinnie? And also, let's not forget Special Appearance, Joe Tackle. Joe Tackle. Joe of Delco Tackle. There we go. I got it out. All right, so they'll be on in a little while. We'll hear from them. We'll hear Vinnie's story. I can't wait to hear it. Should be a good one tonight. He's now leading in the Bill Wetzel tournament, which is countrywide. I mean, we're talking East Coast, West Coast, all the way across. And he's leading right now. Everything okay, hon? All right, we're rolling. So he's leading right now with a 51-pound striped bass. That's Surfride's Bull. That's run by Bill Wetzel. Check him out. Bill Wetzel's a great guide in Montauk, especially if you're heading out there and you really want to know the place for the first time. That's the guy to get. Hey, let's go, baby. I was out in Montauk last week, right, honey?
Yeah, how was it?
Well, I know it was good here because you got rid of me for a few days.
I had peace and quiet. Thank you.
Yeah, boy, let's go. Woo! Here we go. So basically what happens is I went out to Montauk. Okay, sorry, honey. I didn't mean that. There we go. We'll lower it down. Bring it down to that 60s game show music. Hey, welcome tonight to Mr. Poseidon's game show. So listen up, guys. Watch the show. Be very, 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 very earful. Earful. Get it all, because at the end of the show, I'm going to ask a question. And the first one to reply, can we do it on this? On this post? So as soon as my wife posts the YouTube video and the first one, no, should we do it here or Instagram?
What are you talking about?
The answer they got to give.
Where are they going to put it? Here in the live chat.
Okay, here in the live chat. We got it. It's all set. 7 in here, right here in the live chat. Okay, here we go. So when I ask that question, hopefully you'll be able to answer it, and you'll put your answer in the live chat. And the first one to give me the correct answer is going to win these beautiful DC custom plugs. Nice little 3-ounce needlefish. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Looks a little bit like a squid in the front a little bit. Got that little indentation there. But nice lure. You got a tail in the back, or a flag, whatever you want to call it. 2 treble hooks. This is ready to go. DC looks like good stuff. I picked this up at the shows. Let's go. At the end of the show, guys, all right? Last week we had Randy from RB Plugs. Great guy. Awesome product, Randy. And glad to have you on the show anytime again soon.
So
right.
Joe Albanese was in. He said he just wanted to drop in to say hello, but he had to run.
Okay.
He did want to say that Elliot, Beast River Fishing, is going to ham and egg it up at Tuesday's HRFA meeting.
There you go. And I'll be there also at that.
Nice. That's Tuesday night.
Definitely will be there. No doubt about it. Here we go. Let's go. All right. It's always good stuff going on. So I went out to Montauk. I fished with the guys this week. Listen, it was really nice out there. Really, it's always nice out there. Absolutely beautiful. The sun was shining. It was great weather. It was great for fishing, but it wasn't great for catching. Remember, it's called fishing for a reason. But so we fished. But in the daytime, we did hit the blues, and we hit them hard. I got a little video should be coming out this week with that. We were under the lighthouse. What a great time. I put a little mini post on Instagram. I know you guys might have seen it, but I'll show you the live stuff going on. It was really a lot of fun with all the guys. I can't even remember one guy I went with. Meanwhile, we went with like 7. But Rick Hernandez, Kelso Pascarella, Vito, who I met over there, Big Johnny Arms, Bruno. Bill Jacob was there. Also Matt, a local there. Who else was there that I'm missing? Rick Hernandez. Rick Hernandez was there with us also. If I'm missing anybody, I'm sorry. I'll get you in the next video. Okay. Guys.
Oh, and Dwayne.
And Dwayne, that's right. Dwayne was out there. We met Dwayne for a night fishing trip, and Dwayne did score a fish out there.
Nice.
So did Gelso. Gelso scored quite a few fish out there.
Nice.
But I think me and Rick ran a little dry that night. Brian also got a fish that night. That's right. Brian was there.
Brian.
That's Hamlet Woodcraft. Awesome stuff. But what else did I want to say, honey? Anything else I wanted to update on?
Want to say hello to Bloodline Fishing Adventures.
That's right.
Welcome to the Spoof Crew.
That's right. Bloodline, thank you so much. I saw you joined earlier.
Hi, Mom.
Guys, become members. Like I had out the video. I put out a video this week with the Montauk Tackle Shop. So members get to see that first for about 24 hours. You get that sneak peek, and now it's out for everybody to see. It's just the new tackle shop that we'll be heading to or meeting to. I kind of liked it. You know, this is my opinion and how I feel. But I guarantee you, when you guys get there and you see it, you too will feel the same way. It actually is a very beautifully set up tackle shop, clean,
Nice.
air conditioned when you need it. I mean, it's really nice, man. And the tackle is loading up. They'll be ordering rods here, told me pretty soon also. That was Will and Chris that run. Will is, I guess, the owner there. And then there's Chris. Will is the owner, and Chris is the runs the shop there. But anyhow, sorry about that big delay, but we'll be having a few of those more tonight. Good ones, though. But anyhow, it was really nice. The tackle shop set up. They got a repair shop in the back. Chris does everything. As far as reels, they say they can send them out for you. No problem. Other than that, you know, also I want to mention, they got like a picnic area outside. So when we meet there, we could sit on the bench, have our breakfast, our coffees there. They have a little shop inside also with
a
coffee.
nice little meeting place.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it's got a stage. So I'll be setting up my seminars
That's
there
nice.
in October. Definitely beautiful stage. I loved it. We have to get a speaker with a mic, honey. I'm putting you on the spot right
Maybe
here.
like a megaphone.
Like a megaphone, really? A megaphone? What do you mean a meg? Oh, one of those things? Hello? No, not one of those. Anyhow, what else did we want to say? Anything else that I want? Can you remind me?
What else? You talked about Montauk.
Yeah, I just woke up a little while ago, guys. I was sleeping all day.
Half asleep.
Very tired. Yeah, we had some a little bit of work to do at work last night, but that got taken care of very nicely. I worked with my partner, Jimmy, and everything went nice and smooth, as usual with everybody that I work with. Anyhow, let's get back to business here. Let's say hello to a few people. Did the Wombat Chugger get on to us yet or what?
Okay, I think I
Should
see
be
a
there.
green light, so let
There
me
it
try.
is. Check him out. See if he's on. All right. In the meantime, how about this one?
Let's see. I think I hear something.
Yeah, we hear something going on over there. Yeah, Vinnie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, stand by
I
1
gotta
second.
take my pill. Hold
Okay,
on.
just save
All
me
right.
one of those when we go black fishing. All right, hang out, guys. I'll be right with you, man. Here we go. So let's say hello to Ronnie M. Hey, Ronnie, what's going on? Danny D. Morales, the Striper Hunt. What's going on, buddy? Wormway, as usual. Hello, brother.
Yep.
Always
Right
good
here.
for the support, man. Thank you. Luke Fishing, New Jersey. Man, you've been wrapping it up with the freshwater fish out there. I see those pictures, awesome stuff, and I do think it was a snapping turtle. Brian, Hamlet Woodcraft, there he is. That's the guy I'm talking about. We met him out there. Brian was leading the charge there, and I got to tell you, it was pretty good, Brian. We had a nice time that night. You scored a fish. Congratulations to that. Chris Calcutta, what's the name of the tackle shop? Oh my goodness. Montauk Anglers Club. The Montauk Anglers Club.
Yeah,
And
Brian
it's
wrote
on
it in.
East Lake
On
Ridge.
the way down.
Hey, guys, this is like school over here now. Can you stop talking? Everybody hears everything. I mean, stop.
Dude, stop.
All right.
We're
Come on.
performing surgery.
All right, listen.
It's okay.
Here we go. Surgery going on
I
over
gotta
there.
take my pill. Hold on.
Let's go, baby.
Take your medicine. Yes.
Take it, Betty. I need some of that, baby. Let me tell you right now. All right.
I got heartburn.
So here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah, Chris Calcutta. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's a nice place there. I enjoy that. Man, Mike, you eating chicken?
Chris-
That's from Delco Joe. Richie Barnes, how you doing, buddy? Bronx Surfcaster. He's the modifier here. Anybody says anything out of control, he'll let you be on with nobody touching you. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus.
Wormway, Brooklyn Fishes, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Antagonizer Lures, Tony, you're the first patch that's going to get made as the test so I can see it. I hope they do it good. I'll let you see it as soon as I get it. Who else we got out there? Ronnie, Carl Newman, what's going on? And, of course, the guys who are waiting and standing by. That's Delco Joe. And also my man Vinnie, the Wombat Chugger. 350s in a week. We'll soon find out. Stand by. Here we go. All right, so, honey, how was the week with you? We always talk about that. We didn't talk about it.
How was the week? Well,
Yeah.
you weren't here, so.
Yeah, I guess it was pretty
Peace
good.
and quiet.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Montauk was great, though. 4 days, skunked. Anyway, 4 days, and it was a good time.
Well, that's
but we
okay.
did land the blues, though.
Wombats usually get real.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Oski, what's going on, buddy? Rick Hernandez, what's going on?
They look on his
There he
Instagram.
The
is.
professor. Yes, sir. James Flynn, what's going on, brother? All right, here we go. Let's go, right, honey? We ready?
Yep.
We are ready.
So,
All right.
guys, we're going to put you on.
Yeah, turn that. Keep turning. I'll tell you when to stop. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
There
going.
you go. That's
All
good.
right, good. Now hold it there. Now put your arms around each other. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
You
just
want us to
kidding.
kiss?
All right, here we
do it.
go. John Perone, thank you for that. That's a beautiful super chat there. Hype is right. Let's go. Let's go. We're surfcasters. It's who we are. We're fearless people. We're the bulls of the ocean. Give it to me, baby. Let's go. Yeah. How you doing? How you doing, Vinny and Joe over there? What's going on, guys?
What's up,
going
Mr. P,
on?
dude?
Hey, if you're streaming on your devices, just make sure your volumes are all the way down
No doubt. We're cool.
on those.
Silent.
Okay.
I just got to tell you just a little bit more of a turn. Can you turn it a little bit more to Joe?
You're getting,
This way you get both of you. There you go.
Okay.
Now you're in.
you don't
All
want
right, let's get back to this now. So, guys,
Yeah.
I know you guys have been fishing up there. Before we get to your story over there, Mr. Vinny, because I can't wait to get to that. Let's talk to Joe really quick about the tackle shop down there. What's been going on down by you fishing-wise, Joe, right now? I know the season is sort of wrapping up a little bit, or I could be wrong. Tell me.
It's basically all wrapped up. Shop's slow. Basically, I'm just supplying guys that are going elsewhere to the beach,
Right.
to various places. So, we're selling a lot of the Turtle Cove stuff now because, guys are hitting the beaches and the rocks and stuff like that. So, bait-wise, we're pretty much done. It's just gear and, lures, plugs, and just everyday utility stuff.
Nice, Joe. Nice. Good to hear that. I know you run a few businesses, Joe. You're a very busy guy, but I, too, can make time for fishing anytime, buddy. I like to head out and just go out at the drop of a dime when I hear this fish sometimes.
That's what we do.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Vinny, how are you?
What's up, dude?
Great, man. So I wanna ask you, Vinny. Now, I don't know you. You've never been on the show before. I know you as a friend. I've got to meet you down in Delaware. You actually bought me, or Pennsylvania.
Who lives in Delaware?
The Delaware River. It's awesome. But, okay, so I got to meet you down there. So now I want to ask you, how did this fishing thing start for you, Vinny? Where did it start?
My dad, dude, when I was a little kid, I didn't watch cartoons, right? I'd sit on my rug at 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning. I'd be watching Jose Wahebi and on the Spanish Fly and Jimmy Houston, Bill Dance, so all the guys back then, Walker's Cay Chronicles, and I'd sit on the floor with my fishing rod and I'd be fishing with him. I'm 4 years old. And he would just take me, I went to this fishing camp every year, father-son fishing camp called the Brotherhood of the Jungle Cock. And it was a 3-day weekend with all my homies growing up. We went and we learned how to fish and the basics and ethics and build rods and the whole nine. It was like the greatest weekend ever growing up. We'd skip
Right.
school on Fridays and we'd head down for the whole weekend.
Yeah,
So-
not so easy for me to skip work today, but school definitely I skip a lot of for fishing. But okay, so I noticed on your Instagram, and we spoke about this because you're an all-around fisherman, and when I say that, you hunt basically every kind of fish there is. Tell me a little bit about your freshwater experiences.
So I grew up on the Chester Creek in Delaware County in Aston, Pennsylvania, down the street from my house. And I would get home from school and I'd run down there and I would just be out all hours of the night in the daytime figuring shit out,
Right.
using corn, worms, bugs I'd find under rocks, salamanders, anything, and it just really goes into it. Like, it doesn't matter where you're at. If you can get like the basics of how to catch a fish, you can catch any fucking fish.
That's right.
Start for cussing, Mom.
Right.
Like, for real. Like, it all starts with what are you doing with your wrist? Like, just the basic movements of imitating what's in the water. You know what I mean? Understanding currents, like taking cheesecloth and getting in the mud in that riverbank and saying, all right, what's in here? What are these fish eating? And that's where it all starts, is understanding the environment that you're in.
Absolutely, man. And that goes back to the saying by Charlie the Wolf of Rhode Island. That's what he always preached, is know your area first and know it well. And
Absolutely.
Then, once you learn that, you pretty much do have the fundamentals under your belt. And now you can go out to other areas and apply those same fundamentals there. Just get out and go fish and do the grind.
Absolutely.
And I guarantee you too can walk away with 350s and one. Did I slip? Oh, okay. So guarantee you also can catch a nice fish, and that's a fact. I know you guys can vouch for me on that one.
Look, Ronnie M says he can smell the Philly cheesesteaks coming out.
Good. Send one my way. I'm in Connecticut, dude. I'm due for a good sandwich.
What about the what's that place there that serves those good chicken sandwiches around that Points Way? I forgot that one.
What is that? The chicken sandwich spot, Miguel.
KFC.
There you go.
Love it.
Miguel's
The
on.
Colonel.
Yeah.
The Colonel.
The Colonel.
There you
Royal
go.
Farms is where he gets all his chicken. I catch him there at breakfast before work sometimes. No, the one day I caught him pulling the bones out of the dumpster. He was eating them. Like a raccoon.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I'm sorry I did this to you at Point. I'm sorry, Miguel. I'm sorry. All right, so anyway, I want to find out a little bit about, your areas there. And when you do fish these stripers in the Delaware River there where you bought me, what's your gear when you go out? What are you using?
What, Joe?
when we're down in the Delaware?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever he said.
I mean, it's one thing, you know what I mean? It's muddy water down there. They can't see a plug, and
Right.
down there you're throwing bloodworms. That's what you're doing. You can later in the season you can throw the pogey, the bunker, menhaden, whatever you want to call it. But you're throwing bloodworms in that stretch. It's a really special fishery, and that's what you're doing. You're making blood bags and.
Yep. Same here in the Hudson. We're doing the same thing. It's nothing but muddy waters, and there's no way they take a plug. At least not on the inshore. On the outshore, a little bit, you might get them with the paddle tails out there, and they'll be the smaller
Big
fish, not the
trollers,
bigger.
out on the boats and everything like that. It's a different story. It's
Exactly.
clear water. They can see the thing, not the stretch we fish.
Bravo. Same here in the Hudson. We fish them with the bloodworms. I got introduced to those bloodworm bags, whatever you call them. Tell me a little bit about those for the guys that don't know, because now they're starting to use them around my way, and you actually save money, I believe, like that.
Yeah, it's good because there's a lot of perch down there, and they're just ripping your worms apart.
Same.
So you get a bag, like cheesecloth, pantyhose, whatever you want. You get a couple bloodworms, maybe one or two if you got jumbos. Stuff them in the bag. Get some magic thread, wrap it around, pull it tight. And I like to use, a lot of people use like 7/0 hooks.
Yeah.
I think absolutely not. I'm like 9/0, 10/0.
Thank you.
Because if you do hook into that big fish, you
Thank
got to
you.
get that hook around its lip.
You know,
And the gap in between the barb and the shank, it's
Listen.
got to be big enough to wrap into
That's
that
it.
big fish, or you're going to lose the fish.
not only that, you are 100% right. I just went out. The last time I went out with 12 hooks. Why? Because I use bunker chunk. Those
Yeah.
pieces are big. They're 2-3 ounce pieces, and then I'm using 6 to 8 ounce Spudniks.
We'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get
But
to it.
it's important to get that hook, and I liked what you said. If you get that big fish, this is what we're all after. We're after the big fish. It's very important to understand. Put that into perspective and think about it next time you go fishing when you rip out that 5-0 hook. It looks nice and tight, and you got it. Definitely for a 35, 40-inch fish. But once you start getting into that high-range number of 50, let me tell you something. You can kiss that daddy goodbye because that fish is getting away. I don't care how good you hook him. He's going to bend that hook on you. On the big hook, there's no way he's going to... Go ahead.
Ronnie M. is asking, talk about that bent out hook from last night that you posted in your story.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
And Professor also saying, yo, Wombat, talk about that bent ass nip.
Now, hold on. Before we talk about the bent ass nip there. Right. Let's talk about this. So you guys were fishing. I mentioned to the guys, 3 stripers in a week. So this is where I want to get started on that. And I want you to tell me, Vinny, you went out fishing, right? And it was that first night before the registered fish at 51 pounds. And when I spoke to you, you said, oh, Mr. P, I had it, but I couldn't do it, and I cut the line. I want you to tell the story of why you let that fish go. So start from the beginning and tell me what you used and blah, 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 and how you hooked the fish.
So I went out Sunday night to a newer spot that I hadn't fished. And I've always looked at, and I just never pulled the trigger, and I finally went, and I said, okay. And I started catching good fish. And they gradually got bigger. And I'm using a big swim bait, big paddle tail, and we've been trying to replicate that bait all day yesterday because they're all gone. I don't have any more. As much as where we're cutting baits apart, brindling and sewing 2 paddle tails together to get the size we need. Whatever. All right, so I'm using a 10-inch paddle tail. It's a big bait, really big bait. So I cast, and it goes over this ledge, and I found where I need to be. It drops down. I hook into this fish, and I've caught really big fish before. And when you hook into a fish that size, you know, instantly you know. And I found out that I was 100% in her environment. That is where that fish lived. Because when you hook a big fish, it's running out, right? This fish ate the bait, ate my paddle tail, and beelined left. I've never had a bass do that, where it just, when I was fishing from shore, I mean, she just turned left. So now I'm like, what's going on? So I start running down, because to my left, I'm off a ledge, and there's a giant boulder field about 25, 30 yards in front of me that I know is there. And I'm like, I'm not going to catch this fish. She's going to chafe me off. So now I'm running down to my left of the shoreline, and I'm just reeling and running. She's taking drag, and I couldn't keep up with her. I'm in my corkers dancing on rocks. And I finally got her in. And the crazy thing is, when you catch a big fish, you're looking at 3-4 minutes. That's what you get. You get 2-3 good runs out of the fish, some fighting in between, and then it's done. It took me 10, 11 minutes to get this fish in from what I was doing, and that's a long time. I'm gassed from running in corkers. She's gassed because she just fought for her life. And I bring her in, and I get her to the rocks, and I say, holy shit. Okay, so now I got a decision to make. I can either... So, literally, I would put myself 200 yards away from where I initially hooked the fish. And when I hooked the fish is all my bag on shore, my scale, my code from Bill, and everything. So I had a decision to make where I can walk this fish down, weigh the fish, register it in the contest, and she's going to die. She wouldn't have made the walk. It's too far after that fight. Or I can post up my phone against a rock, try to get some pictures, and that's what I decided to do, because I'm not going to watch a fish of that caliber float away on my accord. I can't. That's not the right thing to do. And it was tough. I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm like, this fish is going to win it. This is the one.
Right.
If I had to, very good estimate, I would put that fish at 55 pounds.
Whoa. You told me 80, bro, on the phone.
Nobody
No, I'm
said
just kidding.
80, Eric.
Vinny.
I would put that fish at 55 pounds. It was shorter than the fish I caught the other night.
Yeah.
But it was fatter. It was a genuine giant fat fish. The belly on that fish was unreal.
Yeah.
So I brought her out. 25-minute revive, just went out as deep as I could in my chest waders and we sat there off the sweeping current, and she swam away.
Nice.
And went back to my phone, and I looked at my pictures, and I could have started crying. They were the blurriest thing I've ever seen in my life, but you can tell what it is.
Yeah,
You can tell what the fish
You got
is.
those pictures, honey, you can put up for the guys to see?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vinny, I got to tell you right now, congratulations, number one, but mostly congratulations on, most guys are going to pull that fish in, Vinny, going to take their time, go back. Maybe the fish doesn't make it. Maybe it does, but with you, it's guaranteed. Yeah, I'm going to get that one up right now. That is
was the blurry one.
huge monster of a fish. And I'm so happy that she's swimming away, and it's too bad. It's not too bad because you saved that fish's life too. So I'm happy, and I think that's why the fishing gods blessed you with that next fish, buddy. And I want to hear that one. I want to hear right now the leading fish in the Bill Wetzel Surf Rats Bull competition, East Coast to West Coast. We're talking countrywide. We're talking to the leader right now of the whole country. Do you understand what that means? Arizona and Mexico and the rest of those, New Mexico and the rest of those guys, everybody's included.
Palestine.
Yeah, Palestine, there you go. So happy now.
Palestine, Ohio.
That's right. I'm starting to get dreams now, Mr. Poseidon. Yeah, right. No, I'm kidding. All right, so going back now to that fish, let's talk about that one, Vinny.
The next fish, same thing, weighted. I'm fishing a very unique area. So what's going on is the bite this year is ass backwards. I haven't caught a big fish over 40 inches in a high tide.
Wow.
It's just not happening. The bite is completely reversed. All my fish are coming from low tide going into slack and actually catching really nice fish in slack tide. I don't know why. I don't even know what they're eating. I'm assuming squid because I can't find any bait. I'm looking in all their mouths. I'm not seeing signs of big bunker or anything like that in the area that I'm fishing. So I think they're just pushing squid and small bait up into these shallows at low tide. And that's what's happening. I just happen to have a giant bait that I'm throwing at low tide off a ledge, and it's getting it done. So,
can I ask what do you have
so this is the problem right now.
Yeah.
I don't have any more. I lost it last night on the only bluefish in the entire fucking day. Found my bait because I haven't caught one yet.
Yeah.
So we're taking 9-inch storm shags, all
Nice.
kinds
Look
of
at that.
bait, and, we're building baits to try to replicate this damn paddle tail.
Now, hold on. No. Go back to that lure that looks a little bit like Frankenstein.
Oh, Joe made
That
this
one.
one.
Look at that guy. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
I'll show you guys the bait I'm using. It's
Wow.
Big Bait Fishing LLC,
Right.
and it's just a absolute monster paddle tail
Yeah.
that I'm throwing on a 3/4 ounce NLPN jig head.
Sweet.
And that's what it looks like. And this picture doesn't know justice. It's a monster bait.
Yeah,
It
I
really-
get it. I see it. I see it in your hand.
It's a tequila. It's like a tequila sunrise color.
There you go.
I showed up and I fished into the night late, and it was like 11:30 at the low tide slack where I was hitting them. I walked out, and on my third cast, there she was, and that was a good fight. Went over the ledge, brought her in, seen her tail whip, and I knew what I had, and ran back on shore and did what I had to do and let her go. She swam away. I was FaceTiming my buddy Kiko through the whole end, watched her swim away, and we're just laughing on the phone. And it was a special moment, because I'm a big karma dude, for real. And I was like, I can't believe I just got another fish of that caliber. You know what I mean? It was
I'm still shocked, and so
Unreal.
are a lot of other guys here. Guys like Luke Fishing says, Big Bait does those batches. I think that's why you can't find them. Ocean State Bass Fishing, giant paddle tails. Holy crap, Bluff Lures. I see that. Oh, man. Yeah, that's some big stuff you're using, dude.
And I'll tell you right now, I know a lot of people in the fishing community, a lot. And we just did a world tour from my house in Groton, Connecticut, all the way to the fucking Cape Cod Canal. We stopped and took 2 casts.
Wow.
And, trying to find something that looks like that bait, and it's just not out there. So we're waiting on Big Bait Fishing LLC to pour some more baits up so we can keep going what we got going.
Absolutely.
You know,
like to
that's
say,
what they want, and they won't touch. They're not touching anything else. We're getting lucky. You know, we're throwing a lot of plugs. We're throwing some paddle tails, gravity tackle, super strikes. He got a really nice fish on a needle last night.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys
Super
saw the
strike.
post. He actually, come on, Joe. You photoshopped that, man. You put your face over there where I was supposed to be.
I didn't even post any pictures. He's the one that posted all the pictures, not me.
Yeah, if you guys saw that, I was holding the fish. It was actually me photoshopped in to Joe's picture. But I put him up on the end. I wanted you guys to see it. Congratulations on that fish, Joe. That was nice, brother. Nice fish to catch. That's no joke.
So we're in the
Absolutely.
pickle because we're casting out the first night he got here, which was an absolute disaster of a
Yeah, it was
fucking night.
a
the worst
very
night ever.
a very rough night.
It was the worst night ever. We got out there, it's glass, perfect, everything we wanted. 10 minutes into it, the wind comes out of nowhere, the current shifts. I go in over my chest waders, I'm soaked. He hooks into a fish. We look down. He's like, "What's that light?" I'm like, "Oh my God, it's my phone." 5 feet in the water on the bottom of the thing. We're in there with two vans. We got $2,000 combos. We're using his fucking chopsticks trying to fish my phone out of there. We ended up getting it out, and we're casting over this ledge that I was talking about. And the ledge it's rubbing your braids. So I cast. I only have 3 baits left. So he's got one. I got one. I got another one in the bag. I go to cast, my bait shoots across the fucking Narragansett Bay.
Go on.
10 minutes later, he does the same thing, and I'm looking at him like, "We need to go home, dude. We're done." You know, and that was it. But last night was different. Last night things came together.
I also want to mention Beast River Fishing. That's Elliot. He'll be speaking this week at the Hudson River Fishermen's Association. I'll be there with him. But check him out. He also has those baits that you guys made. As soon as I saw those homemade baits right there, I was like, that's Beast River. So Beast River, too, uses those big baits to catch some of those big fish that he's catching down there in the East River in New York City. No doubt about it. All right, so let's keep going. Also, somebody else asked some questions, honey.
Let's see here.
Yeah, it's juicy.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So, okay, Vinny, so let's move on down. So right now you're leading the competition with that second catch. So I want to talk about the stirred striped bass, which is...
I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest with you,
Oh, you
dude, but I
don't?
will.
Okay, good.
You don't want to talk about
Yeah,
it?
but he will.
We're
he
going to
will.
talk about it. All right?
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
So last night we're down to 1. It's super glued to shit. And when I tell you super glued to shit, you have no idea. I got zip ties on this thing. What's in it? Zap, Gorilla Glue, a wood glue. Everything's expired that we found in Sam's Bait and Tackle, where we're performing surgeries all day. We're building shit. I don't even know how this thing was put together. It was just a mess. My hands were all sticky. It felt like I had a nice smear on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever. So,
But it works, though, right?
It does.
It works.
It does. It works
works.
great.
It
so
does.
we get on them and we're catching fish, and I hook into this fish, and I only had it on for about 30 seconds, and she didn't know she was hooked, had no clue.
Ooh.
And I'm fighting her, and she's not even fighting hard. She's just swimming and doing her thing. And then I lean back, and I put some weight on her, and she's like, "Oh, shit, dude." And I'm like, "Yeah." And she rolls over top of the water. We see the fish, and I'm like, my jaw drops, and I'm like, no fucking way. And then after she rolled, she took off. I mean, screaming big fish.
Right.
And hook pulled. And anybody that fishes an NLBN knows that they make a good product when it comes to their jig head. And this is what she did
Yep, there it is, guys.
to my jig head. And it was another giant bass.
Yeah. Keep using your 5-0 hooks, guys. And when that big fish comes along, you'll be showing that same hook to your friends.
I mean, it looks like I did this with pliers. I mean,
I know.
she
You just bent them out of the fish's mouth a little extra. That's all, you know.
Yeah. And then I got bluefished about 10 minutes later, and that was all she wrote on that one. So then we spent all day trying to replicate and build baits, and we stink at it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, as you can see.
I love that one. That is, you got to call him Frankie, bro. You know, Beast River melts them together. I know. He's got.
This is Miguel.
That's Miguel.
This is Miguel. We named it Miguel.
Yeah. So what is that? What is that? Does that lure? Is that lure made out of chicken or what?
Yeah, it's made out of chicken. It's chicken scented. So we have some of the other baits too. You know, we got this is
Miguel.
the one we've been testing the Bluff Lure.
Yeah.
Go check him out.
Really crazy stuff.
Miguel makes some awesome
This dude
product,
is very
man.
smart. He's from where we grew up around the way, and this is something new that's going to be in a lot of shops. He's got his patents, and show him how it pops out. You got to do it. So the front is
Go to the right. Go to your right. Yeah, you go.
So this actually pops out, and you can replace these tails. And he's working on all the different.
The front's weighted. This is a weighted hard piece. Everything's put together 3D printed. The hook swings. It's magnetic, so it swings into place.
Oh,
free holding. He's really onto something. It moves nice in the water. Bluefish will hit it, and they can't bite through this. So that's kind of wild. They're biting into it, but they're not taking the whole thing. And
what
then
is
you
that?
can mix
No,
it up
no,
with different
hold
colors.
on. Yeah, question. When you put it together, that piece is hard. That piece that's going in.
Yeah, it's a hard bait.
Yeah,
and that runs through the middle of the tail.
Correct. It goes right in here and just pops into place.
Right.
And it's not going anywhere. You know.
Wow. Anyway, you're not hooking the fish to there anyway. You're hooking the fish on the hook.
You don't have to worry about it. You know?
That is pretty cool. So you never.
Cool stuff.
It is cool because you know what? Sometimes a bait can last. The fish sometimes, but the problem is that it starts to loosen up and it starts to back off, and then you're pushing it up to the jig head again, and you're doing more and more until you eventually got to change it. Well, with that right there, you never have to change it unless it gets hit by a bluefish, correct? Look at that hook, man. Go up, Joe. Up, right there. Right, no? Okay, right there, buddy. Up. Up.
What are you doing?
There you go.
Yeah,
you need a piece of paper.
No, you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Guys, it's so clear. It's so clear, very clear. Still got a little blood left on that baby.
Yeah, it's probably from my hands. My hands are destroyed.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. That bait is awesome. So who makes that again? Is that only
crazy? We got this crazy green color, this insane looking deep purple, but it's also like bright. It's hard to explain, but he's on to something. He's definitely on to something. He's worth a follow at Bluff Lures on Instagram.
Oh, he was on earlier, Bluff Lures.
And he gets into it in depth on his page.
Oh, dude, if you're out there, get in touch with me, all right? Definitely get in touch because
he's doing new things. I mean,
yeah, he was on earlier. I saw him.
And that's how fish get caught is changes. You know, new technology. Some guy with a vision say, you know what, I can make that a little better. We can do it this way, and it's new.
Yep.
You know, and it catches fish.
All right, so he's out there. Bluff Lures, what's up, buddy? Dude, I like that. I mean, I've never seen that before. And the thing that's getting me most is you can even hook a bluefish. You know, you're not going to hook a bluefish in the front. Even if you do, that thing's going to come back undestroyed because the hook is in the front. It's on a hard piece, you said, right? Hard piece of plastic.
But the soft plastic is bite proof. They can bite into it, but they're not biting it off.
Man, that's like squeeze the shaman stuff you got there.
And it has great elasticity. This thing moves in the water.
Yeah, I see it, man. Right
really
now.
Moves in the water.
Nice. I've never seen that. Yeah, man. Get a hold of me on my Instagram account. I just want to talk to you. Yo, okay, hey, plugs out in California. Yep, that's why I made my needlefish different. It has a nice swim to it. Yes, it does, buddy. I used it myself. Obviously, I didn't get anything in Montauk this week. Meanwhile, on the other side, I could see Rhode Island. I could see Connecticut. These guys were whaling up on the 50s over there. Even in Connecticut, they were doing good. I had a buddy of mine. Anyhow, so...
Let's see. We have Eric Cabral was asking or saying, "Hella fishermen, and you guys give back so much. I tip my hat to you, gents." That's nice.
That's nice, definitely.
Richie Barnes was saying, "What would you say the weight of the fish that bent the hook? What was the weight?"
I'm not even going to begin to go there. Who knows? It could have been It was up there. I'll tell you
Range.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. 50s would be safe. 50s is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a big fish.
Whoa.
You know, I caught a lot of big fish. Know what a big fish
Well,
is.
I've never done like to do
Seen
things
the
the
fish.
safe way, so
Yeah.
80 pounds is good for me.
50s is safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice of you, Vinny. Very, very nice. That sounds like, listen, Vinny, you're a cool dude, man. When you brought me down there, you explained so much to me. Also, big thanks to Joe over there of Delco Tackle. I mean, you guys are really, you play the game right, you do it right, and you do it hard. You understand that it isn't just going fishing once, guys, okay? If that does happen, congratulations. Good for you. But the facts are that you got to get out there. You got to fish. It's called the grind. Get out there. The more you fish, the better chance you have of catching that ultimate fish that you've always been seeking. So get out there and fish.
It's
ahead,
so
Vinny.
true. You know what I mean? Because, like, yeah, I've been fishing since I could walk for 33 years. But what a lot of people don't know about me is I didn't catch my first striped bass until May of 2018. I had no idea how to catch them. I was under a bridge with a steelhead worm. I got it out in the Pacific Northwest because that's where I was stationed at in the Navy. And I'm fishing, and I watched this little 18-inch schoolie take the bait, and I was like, okay, I want to learn how to catch these. This is my 5th season. I am currently in my 5th season of catching these fish. And it's just constantly learning and going and being on the water and paying attention to your environment. And that's what it is, really, you know, persistence.
Absolutely. Persistence. Definitely, like we said, you got to fish, and just learning your environment is so important, man. Wherever you are, learn your area good, and you can move on from that. That's always Charlie the Wolf of Rhode Island. That's what he's always said, and I always believed in that. Go ahead, hon.
And have good gear, like, for real.
Definitely.
Like, that shit's so important, dude. Like, you're not killing an elk with a BB gun. You know, like, you want to go out and pursue big fish, it's going to cost you a few bucks. You know, for your gear not to fail. You know, from Z-Belt to Turtle Cove, Van Stall, I'm a century nut right now. I can't put my surf machine down. Huge believer in Cortland line at the moment, Master Braid. I've fished everything, and the shit don't hold water, no wind knots. It's the best braid I've ever used.
Nice. Also, I want to say, it's very important to have gear. Please understand, you know, you come and you hear or you see, and then you go out and you get yourself a combination reel package. Those kind of things are not going to work in the surf. They could work off the pier just fine, as long as you're not going to get the actual reel wet. That kind of reel is not meant to go underwater. You will not be able to use it the next morning when you wake up. Trust me.
And you got to get a Sam's hat. That's like part.
And you got to get a Sam's hat. There you go.
You have to have a Sam's hat, or
There
you're
you
not
go.
going to catch shit.
There you go. Also, like Vinny mentioned, you know, sufficient gear. Go out there and do your research. What do you mean? God, all you got to do is punch in surf fishing in YouTube. Make sure you put Mr. Poseidon in front of it. No, you can punch in surf fishing, and you can get on the internet, and you can get all kinds of information on every piece of gear you can ever imagine. And I will tell you that. Do your research. And in the end, you do your own choice, and you just enjoy the sport. Go fishing, fish hard, and I guarantee you too can catch that ultimate fish.
How'd you get the name Wombat?
Yeah, my wife is asking.
So, the Wombat Chugger. So as I was learning how to catch striped bass, the tackle shop right down the street from my house was Sam's Bait and Tackle, and I became very, very, very dear friends with the owner, Brian. And we're cleaning out and renovating, and there's this fat little chode tuna popper on the wall when we're putting new inventory up. And he goes, "What the fuck is that thing?" Because it was in dusty in the back, and that's great. And then we brush it off, and it says the Wombat Chugger. And he goes, "Yeah, you're a Wombat Chugger." And I was like, all right. And that's where it came from. It's a tuna. It was an old tuna popper, you know, and that's what that is. But Sam's Bait and Tackle that's one of the reasons why I'm successful. Always there, answering questions, learning, You know, seeing what all the guys that are coming in buying, I'm paying attention. You know who catches fish and you know who doesn't catch fish.
That's
when
right.
they come in, they're grabbing shit quick and they're out the door. Maybe they'll talk to you for 2 minutes, talking shop. But a big part of the saltwater fisherman who I am today was because of Sam's Bait and Tackle, Brian Combra.
Nice. So how can they get in touch with Brian over there? How can they?
We're in Middletown, Rhode Island, right in between Portsmouth and Newport on the Quidnick Island. Come in and see me. I'm there all the time.
Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah, it's Sam's Bait and Tackle.
Okay, so there you go, hon. On the bottom there, you could put that in the profile there.
Yeah, Hurricane. They know the Hurricane. There's an old man in there, the Hurricane, Bobby. He don't play no shit. He's 80 years old. He'll knock you the fuck out, for real.
Ocean State Bass Fishing says, just curious, Wombat is notoriously known for disliking Joe Bag's products. What's the story behind that?
Whoa.
Yeah, he can DM me. We're not gonna get into that right now. That's neither here or there.
Tom Hood says, Ocean State stirring the pot.
So yeah, he's stirring the shit out of the pot.
Wow. Okay, so I got Ed Point out there. I didn't say anything about him other than the chicken. But Ed Point makes a beautiful bag, surf casting bags. If you guys know him, you know what he does. And if you don't know
works
him,
his ass off.
Yeah,
for real.
He does. I know he does. But get out there, check
Works
him
them
out.
chicken bones all the way down.
There you go.
He even eats the cartilage.
So, forgive him if you get a delivery and there's a chicken bone in the bag. How's that? But other than that, he makes some beautiful bags, beautiful products. I've given away plenty of his bags here on the show. And thank you, Miguel. And to get in touch with him, we'll leave a link on the bottom of this video. So the video is closing out. I'm just going to let you guys know. I hope you listen to everything I said tonight. And you... there you go. Yeah, so basically during the show I had said something. And what's that?
Nothing.
Yeah. So I had said something during the show. So if you guys listened carefully.
They will review of the Dunkin'
What's that?
hash browns.
Oh, they taste like the fucking Chester Creek. They're the worst things in the world. This is my. You want to plug? I'll give you a plug. Don't eat the hash browns from Dunkin' Donuts. They taste like dog shit. They're awful.
Bruce
Bain
Bain complained.
Good things about good people. The Dunkin' hash browns are not good people.
I cannot believe you said that. Bruce Bain put a post out last week about the hash browns that they suck, and here you are talking about them.
They're disgusting. They have no flavor. They ain't seasoned. No, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
Hey, Turtle Cove Tackle, I just want you to know what's up, guys. Makes great product out there. I use it. He got me that shirt right there. Ken, I love you, Ken. I just missed you, Ken. I left Montauk. You came in, brother. I wanted to hang out. Anyhow,
baby.
Yeah. He makes a good product. He really does.
Solid gear. It's on my belt. I
Me
got
too.
their lanyards. I got their boga holder. I got their dive knife, the blunt face. It's they make a good product. I can count on Turtle Cove.
Yeah, Miguel sat on my boga holder once. It didn't even break.
No way.
Didn't even break. Didn't even move. Completely fine.
Man, Luke Fishing, thanks for that super chat. Guys, we accept super chats here. Every penny that's ever been donated to me, I've never touched. I'm going to be touching it this October. That's how I'm going to be raising that price to $5,000 first prize. Second prize is $2,500. And then from third down to sixth, we'll be making decisions along the way.
See you there.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
See you there.
Yeah, you're also going to be at the Shindig, right, buddy?
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, man. I know. I hope so too, man. Definitely.
I hope so.
Yeah, we'll have a good
A lot
time.
of tournament left. A lot of tournament left.
Yeah, there is a lot of tournament.
A lot of good fishermen out there. A lot of tournament left.
That's right.
I mean, the winning fish last year was caught by some dude fluke fishing on a tiny little rod and reel. Things happen.
Yeah, I got that picture up of the tournament leader right now, which is you. That's the 51 pounder there.
Look
You
at
see that pitch? Yeah.
Tremendous.
Tremendous fish there. We got it up on the board right now. So he's leading with that right now, 51 pounds. Guys, it's always a great show with you guys. Now, here it is. You guys can answer right now or whenever. But the winning prize is going to be, let me put the overhead on so you guys can see it. So, there you go. It's a DC custom plugs through wire wood, needlefish, squids and poppers. It's a nice little lure here. He makes good stuff. That's why I bought it. My buddy was telling me there, get it. So I was like, okay, I got it. And we're giving it away. Offer says super split rings, Wolverine tackle. So you're getting a good quality lure here. Everything I give away is quality. But anyhow, for now, let's do this. So, guys, if you were listening to the show, at the very beginning of the show, I said 4 words. 4 words, I said. If you guys can tell me what those 4 words were in the beginning of the show, I was very loud with it. You guys will win that. So go ahead, answer up on the screen if you know. It's 4 words.
I know people were asking if this is Wombat's giveaway, but Wombat, you've got to give away.
Wombat, you got a giveaway tonight.
No.
Yeah, that'll be after the show.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I think you should, man. Definitely. So guys, what does it say? I already forgot.
Mr. P opened up the show with.
Yeah, I opened up. Delco Joe eats eggs, it says. William Shetry. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Your opening lines.
Turtle Cove Tackle says 4 words. You're a terminal E1. What's that up with Vinnie?
Terminal E1.
That's disrespectful, honestly.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Nah, it's just a rank in the military. E1, you're at the bottom of the barrel. You're a slave to the government.
Hi, Big Sis Wolf. Evening all. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. P. I was mentioning your brother a few times earlier. Wombat had also mentioned the gentleman on the show tonight, Vinnie, the leader of the Surf Rats Bull Tournament with a 51-pound striped bass. He was mentioning know your area good, and there you are. Go ahead, hon.
Is this the answer?
What's up, fishing champs? David Matthews. You get it, David. Congratulations, David. What's up, fishing
I didn't
champs?
know if anybody was going to get it.
I love David Matthews. He knows the game. Way to go, David. Congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
Woo! Let's go, fishing champs is the other one. But anyway, not that one. It was What's Up, Fishing Champs.
I used to smoke weed with Dave Matthews.
Oh, nice. David Matthews is a good guy.
I don't know.
David Matthews, get in touch with me with my Instagram account. Get me your address. I know we're behind on 2 deliveries, right, honey? They're going out this week?
Yes, we have that one for Luke and the other one for Johnny, I think his name was.
Yeah, John Perone, maybe? Who was it?
No.
The other John. Okay.
Johnny. Thanks,
Hey, Johnny.
guys. You guys.
All right, guys,
anything
listen.
Else? Any other stories? Anything else you wanted to chat about?
I'll leave you at this. You know, I keep a tight log. You know, every time I go out, I write my phone.
Nice.
And I have a book, and I'm writing tides, water temperatures, baits I use, fish I caught, the whole 9. And I will say, if you're having trouble catching fish this year, my logs are correct, but they're absolutely reversed when it comes to tidal patterns.
Yeah.
So if you're going out and you're not being successful on that high tide, switch.
Yeah.
Completely switch what you're doing, because it is the bite where I'm at right now in Rhode Island is absolutely insane on the low and slack tide for sure.
Yeah. Here too.
You know, you find your coves, find your point, find that little bit of current that still exists, and I bet my ass them fish are right around there.
Yep.
James. Now, just to follow that up, I went out with Bill, I guess it was a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We fished the whole south side. We didn't, I picked up a rat, right at the lip on a bucktail. We didn't really do well at all. And then I never am undergunned ever. If ever anyone that fishes with me or has fished with me or looked in my truck, all my gear is crazy heavy. I overdo everything. 80-pound leader. I'm a nut about it.
Me too.
And he said, go grab your light rod. We're going to go in the back bay real quick. And I was like, you know what? Like, all right, fine. We're not catching nothing. Maybe I'll get a schoolie on it. So I had a little custom darter, throwing it in the back bay. It gets smoked, spit out, and I just couldn't drive the hook. And then I finally did end up, sticking the fish, and ended up being a 40-inch fish in the back bay. Bill was shocked. I was shocked. He kind of fumbled the pictures and the videos a little bit, but it was a good fish nonetheless. And never am I in that situation. And if I would have had my normal tackle, I would have stuck that fish the first time around rather than get an opportunity to even try 3 shots at it.
And I'm saying this because I'm not right-minded. I'm out 5-6 nights a week. I got 3 kids at home with a wife, and she supports the hell out of me and lets me do what I love. With on top of being active duty Navy, it's a fucking grind. But when I tell you that low tide bite is on point, like that's really a real thing.
That's what we have here in the river.
I'm out there every night, and it's low tide right now.
We had the same thing, low tide all the time, low tide. And, we killed them one night, I remember, very early in the season. Low tide, man, all the way to low tide. I was like, wow.
And I'm fishing Mass, I'm fishing Rhode Island, I'm fishing Connecticut. And it's damn near all the same thing. And there's a bait problem right now, but I'm not going to get into that. Where's the bunker? Where's the bogey?
Yeah.
That's neither here or there. But I think the fish are kind of thinking that too, because when I find them feeding, it's all small baits.
Yeah, right. I know in Yep. I know in Montauk, the bluefish were definitely on the sand deals. They were spitting them up. We were catching them.
Ronnie M wants you guys to close the show by disclosing the exact coordinates of where you caught those fish.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Any location. You'll find Miguel there as well.
Okay, the KFC location.
I'll tell you another thing. Fish the bays right now. If you're fishing from shore, fish the bays. Stay off of out front. Water temperatures and other things aren't where they were in previous years right now, and fish are still pushing up. I was catching 30, 40-pound fish 2 weeks ago, 15 miles from out front, which is fish got to swim. They're going to get there, but I haven't fished out front yet. All my fish are coming from up the bays in the bay.
Amazing. Good stuff, man. Good stuff today. Nice show with you guys. I got to hear the stories with the 50-pound fish. You had a great week, man, and I know there's going to be many of those great weeks following you.
We're waiting for low tide tonight.
There you go, buddy. Here we go. Congratulations on that leading fish right now. I know that you mentioned that you got lots of time. It's being real modest to you. You did catch a nice fish. Those 50s are hard to come by. But let's go. Thank you for coming to the show. I hope to have you back again, Mr. Wombat. Joe, Delco Joe, it's always a pleasure, man. Thank you so much also to you for all you do.
Miguel. You were invited.
What did he say?
I'm about to drive up.
I'm about to drive up.
Miguel ditched us. He was invited.
He was invited. Was supposed to come and then bailed last second because he got stuck in a KFC. Wow. They actually locked the door and he was stuck inside
something at
for
KFC.
6 hours. Couldn't get out till the next morning.
And then somebody stole his car. That's all right.
Oh, shit. Really?
No.
Holy smokes. I was like, wow. All right. So, guys, all I could say again is thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being on the live stream tonight. I know many people appreciated it. Congratulations to the winner, Dave Matthews. And James Flynn said earlier, I thought he was on tour. There you go. Here we go. All right, guys. Thank you again, man.
See you soon, guys.
Thanks, Mr. Pig.
Thank you, guys. Thank you both, man.
For coming on. Peace
All right,
out,
guys.
everybody.
Woo!